Okay, I think this works. We can get going here. We gotta press some more buttons. God, I didn't check my hair. There it is. You gotta see this. Wait for it. I gotta pull this up. How do we do this? This is a phenomenon I'm pretty psyched about. Okay, here's a screenshot. This is the, what do you call it? The stats on my channel, right? And you know, it's been doing okay these past few months. It's been performing pretty soundly. I'd like to get paid again next month. That'll be the first time getting paid 2 months in a row. But this thing right here, the 2020 nickel video, in case you missed it, I should be able to click on it here. This is jumping. I'm gonna pop this up. Let's see if I can make that happen. There it is. Okay, wait for it. I talk about this here nickel, right? We got our 2020 nickel coming out. The U.S. Mint announced it. I got a picture. Well, it's not really a picture of the nickel. It's an artist rendition of that nickel. Can we zoom in on that? Yeah, it's a nickel with a W on it. They're gonna make 20 W nickels. So there's gonna be 3 of them. There's gonna be a well, just watch the video. I explained it pretty well. There's going to be a regular proof in the proof set, a reverse proof shipped with the silver proof set, and an uncirculated W shipped with the mint set. Kind of neat. What if they put the W? What if they put the W above the dome like they did on the war nickels? I sent a note to the mint saying, hey, how about this? But they don't want to talk to me ever since I scooped them on that quarter. All right, let's see. Where's the screen? So, yeah, so I did the video, and this is happening. 1.4 thousand views. Good Lord. I've only had this happen one other time. That little gray line down the bottom, that's what my videos usually do. You know, so normally after 7 hours, I might have 96 to 140 views. Jeez, and this is doing 1,400. Yeah, that's just jumping. I'm pretty stoked about that. Where'd that go? There's another one I can click on. This one here. There you go. So this will show you the past 2 days over here on the left. And yeah, it's jumping. And over here you got this one. And these last 3 lines, that's the current what's going on. That's the 928. That's the big show happening right there. Wow, look at that. 1,356 views on the breaking news nickel video. Man, I'm gonna make like $4 on that. I'm stoked. Seriously, that rarely happens around here. All right, let me catch up on chat because there's a whole bunch of people talking. And good Lord, look at them. How many people we got in here now? Oh, I've got to flip this over. I can't see the back up front of that. All right, let's see. Gosh, there's Kim Berger, there's Blues, there's me, PNC Floyd. Good morning. Now, he was just over at Mantic's. Mantic had a sale just now. Honestly, some of his stuff was going for less than melt. And we're talking, you know, serious silver rounds, American Eagles. I got that spider for like, I don't know, 21 bucks. I have never seen him less than 23. Yeah. So wait till next week because we got a spider we're going to put in the big show here. Well, he's going to have another sale because he ain't sold out. He ain't sold everything. Okay, there's Jeff Stanley, Paul Hampton, Mike Badger, Layla's here, Liston's here, C-Rod. I see a couple of new names. There's Boyd's, Ben Marley. Okay, look, there's a little button there that says subscribe, and you want to subscribe because it's a good idea. You know, all the cool people do it. And if you want to be cool, you got to be subscribed to this channel. Now, I'm not making that up. That's a fact, okay? There's Mike Badger. There's Riser's Treasure Hunting Emporium. Luke Rasmussen. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. Now, don't be afraid to share the link with every single person you know. You know people from like first grade. You haven't talked to them in 30 years. Well, call them up. Say, hey, man, you got to watch the big show tonight. What the hell's the big show? Okay, here it is. All right, we're going to end up putting stuff over here. We got channel stickers. We got coins. We always start off with a big fat copper round. We're running dinosaurs right now. There it is. It's a 1 ounce copper piece that will not focus. It's been warm today. That will not focus to save my life. Well, no matter. It's got a brontosaurus on the back. I call them a brontosaurus. People in the 90s call it a plesio. I don't know what they call it. A sauropod. And now they're calling it a patasaurus. Make up my mind. It's been 30 million years, and now we got to change their name 3 times in a decade? Come on. Its real name is like Bob or something. Bob the Brontosaurus. Okay, the kids love this stuff, but try to keep their fingers off of it. We'll put that in a nice, tidy little flip for you. All right, something like that, so the kids will say, oh, look, I want to touch it. No! Goof! You just beat them kids until they smarten up. Okay, but what we're going to do, we're going to put some stuff over here, right? People send in coins, and if you'd like to send in coins, there's an email address that'll pop up somewhere, man. I don't know how to make that thing work. Honestly, I'm not keeping up with the new modern stuff. Let me try this. I'm going to try exclamation point email. Let's see if that works. That might work. Huh. No, that didn't work. Bob the Brontosaurus. Is that going to work? Why doesn't that work? It works for everybody else on YouTube, but not for me. Huh. Oh, there it is. Ken's email, kpv@live.com. And get a hold of me, and I'll tell you what my shipping address is, and you can send in coins. And people send in bunches of stuff. Dude, piles of stuff, all kinds of stuff. Linda Wallace has sent stuff in. Cajun has sent stuff in. Jeff Stanley sent stuff in. I got stuff that Jeff Stanley we didn't give it to him because he won last week's show. I wonder where the heck that went. We got something else from his package. And we put the stuff that they send over here in the big show package, and we give everything away to one big fat winner. And they're going to be happy, let me tell you. Jeff Stanley just did a video where he showed his thing. You know, he opens his package, looks at it, realizes it's wicked groovy, and says, I could make a freaking video. And Bill, 457, just got his package. He was so befuddled, he had to make 2 videos. It's a lot of fun. Now, if you click on my name, you look under the playlist, there's Big Show winners, and there's a whole bunch of people that have won the Big Show before. Check it out. One guy, all he could do is say, wow, wow, because this package is going to get up to $200, $300, $400. It's a big package. Bill, his was so big I had to use a medium box. Well, what the heck? As long as he gets his stuff, he's pretty happy. Now, people send cash, too. And for that, I wonder if this will work. I'm going to try typing exclamation point PayPal, which is going to be pretty much the same darn email address. Just you go over to PayPal. And that's not working for nothing. Oh, well. Well, you go to PayPal, use that same email address. But if you send cash, it has to be goods and services, right? We're not messing around. There it is. You see it right there. We're not messing around. Don't mess with PayPal. It's the premier method of paying and handling transactions online right now. If you lose your account, you're in trouble. But friends and family, no. I will send it back. I'll thank you, but I'm going to send it back. But these donations that come in, we're going to put in coins, more coins over here. And we get some pretty darn slick stuff here, let me tell you. Jeff Stanley got that, what did he get? In 1835, capped bust $50, and that was an Overton 106, and that was an extremely fine shape, certified by PCGS. We get some real good stuff over here in this package. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to keep 20 bucks for myself, okay? Yeah, because that's going to take care of the PayPal fees from people sending, goods and services. It's going to take care of that pesky shipping fee, right? And some other things that I add in, like, the holders and wrappers and God knows what else. Cajun's here. There he is. Only in the 300,000 to 700,000 range. I wonder what he's talking about. 300. Oh, how many of those W nickels? Watch that last video, man. 1,300 other people. Do we have the? Let me pull this up. How many of those W nickels are they gonna make? Okay, coin collecting checklists. Yeah, here it comes. All right, wait for it. Let's find the nickels. There it is. Now I'm not quite ready here, so I'll have to readjust the screen. There's the screen. Okay, you get this tab down at the bottom there, so I can see the nickels. And that's all well and good, but we can't count those because they're going out with the proof sets, the mint sets, the silver mint sets. But they're going to make these W nickels this year, 2020s. And this only goes up to 2019, and I don't have the numbers for that yet. All right, let's go look at the proof sets and mint sets, which is somewhere down on the bottom. Proof sets and mint sets. There you go. And find lately. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The regular sets, mint sets, 392,000 in 2012, 376,000 in 2013, 429,000. Nope, that's the wrong button. 345,000 in 2014, 290,000 in 15. You notice like a trend, they're kind of dropping from, 300 to 400, they're dropping down 3.5. Now we're in the 200,000 range. 271 in 2017. If they put one of those uncirculated W nickels in each of the mint sets, you're looking at a pretty darn low figure for those. Probably less than 300,000. They might get some extra sales. Maybe they'll go as high as 400,000. But look at the silver proof sets, the same thing, right? You're looking at, let's see, 400,000, 429,000. 349, 353, maybe 300,000 or 400,000 of the silver proof sets, which will have the reverse proof W nickel. And then you got your regular set, which is 500,000, a little over 500,000, 600,000, 700,000. You go back in time and the population climbs. Is it a gimmick to get more sales? Probably. I wouldn't put it past them, but is it going to drive some sales? Oh, sure. Let's find that, where are we here? So there's a video, breaking news on the W quarter. Oh, and you can support the development of Numis Labs for as little as $1 a month, and one thing you get is access to this checklist. Ooh, watch this. Let's go over here to population. Okay, where is it? Here's the population rank, and we got the nickels in here. We got everything in here according to rank. We got them in order of population. Okay, shield nickels are coming. There's your Jefferson nickels. So if you're looking at 500,000, it would be right around in here. So in the teens, you'd be competing with the recent proofs and the satins as far as population. If you're running, 250,000 to say 600,000 or 700,000. That's where those W nickels are going to fit right in there. Out of how many? Out of a lot of them. How many we got here? Okay, up to 64D is the most populous nickel ever produced. That's number 263. So these will be semi-keys. There'll certainly be modern rarities if they're under 1 million for sure. Yep, there's a neat thing. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to where we were. Look at this. It's still going. 1,379 views. Dude, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Happy. Call and tell them. I told them put the W above the dome. I don't know if they're going to listen. You see a repeat of the big crash. Is that where we're going to jump out of our windows? And you feel sorry for those guys in Manhattan? Smash that like button, by the way. But for all those nickels, I don't think you'll hit 1 million for all of those. The uncirculated, the proof, and the reverse proof. Dime Digger's got all 3 of the pennies. Yeah, they made W pennies in 2019. They got those, the W quarters for 2019, 5 of those. Apparently, they're not going to make any more of the W quarters this year. Okay, we're going to get to work here. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're in there. All right, now we take cash until late in the show, so start sending cash. That's all I can do, and be generous and give till it hurts, and we'll make this package bigger. But we're going to get to a point where we stop, right? We stop adding it up, and we're just going to put in coins to account for what's come in. And what happens is some people, well, they keep sending money, and we get cash that comes in after the show. So for this week, we've got Silver Nitrate, who sent $5 last week. Right? But it was after the hammer fell. And we got 5 from Smiles. Turns out that's her name. That's her real name, is Smiles. Kind of neat. So we got $10 to get started with already. And looking at PayPal, Jeff Stanley has already sent in 20. And he's got 15 for the big show and 5 for the kitty. And we're going to make that work. Speaking of the kitty, yeah, it's still on my list of things to do. Honestly, it really is. And until it is, everybody who donates to the show, either with cash or coins, is already pre-qualified to win this thing. And honestly, I'm really trying hard to get caught up. I might never get caught up. Matter of fact, the desk is in worse shape than it was last week. Okay, what's the kitty? The kitty is where we take a few dollars out of the cash each week. That's over and above the 20 bucks. And well, it's a savings program. We get something really freaking awesome. In this case, we picked up a 1907 Proof 64 brown Indian penny. And we keep showing it up, but we don't give it away. What's going on, Ken? I'm working on it. Please bear with me. We're actually coming up with the coin Jeopardy questions. So even if you can't win because you're disqualified, well, you can still watch and have a lot of fun. So the plan is we're going to take everybody who's commented on a particular video and take away half of them. And then we put in the people who have donated cash, right, and then add them in, and then take away half, and put in the people that put in coins, right, and just whittle it down until we get 4 finalists and probably 2 backups, right? And those 4 finalists are going to be invited to play Coin Jeopardy. Now, if they don't show up, that's where the backups come in. So, geez, once we get started, if you show up, 14 seconds later says, I want to play, you are out. Sorry, it's going to be cutthroat. It could be, penultimate man standing. The last person standing is going to win that thing. And this is probably a $325 to $350 Indian penny. You don't get these old proofs too often. And getting it to focus is even more rare. Let's see if we can look at it under here. Let's see. I wish you could see this because it's sharp. There it is. Great color on there. Liberty, there's your Indian penny. Beautiful color, just deep and dark. Where's your date? 1907, there it is. And it's got a whole little spot right here where I slobbered on the slab, but the coin's in good shape. There we go. Put this one back in because this is what was here anyway. Just so we can see if we got focus. Is that focused? That's good enough. Okay, where'd that bag go? There it is. So that's coming up. But I've been saying that for like 3 months. Okay, catch up. I see Carrion Terrier here. Good. Cajun is here, by the way. Now, Cajun, a lot of times, I don't know if you're doing it today, he has like a post-big show cooldown event. And he just gets on and they yuck it up. Sometimes I show up. I think today I'll probably take a nap. Yeah. Because I'm getting really excited watching the numbers tick up on that nickel video. Jeez, that's happened like once before on this channel, and it didn't go quite as fast and quite as far as this one is. This one's breaking some records for sure. And the one that did, that was the video on the W quarters when I pulled that out 2 months before the mint announced it. The Mercury Diamond is my best friend now. Outstanding numismatic picker. I see field guys in here. Okay, let's get to work. What's it mean when people send in coins? All right, if you want my shipping address, get a hold of me by email address. And we're going to take stuff that people send in, and we're going to put them over here. Now, Jeff Stanley sent a bunch of things. I'm going to put this in real quick. It's a 2015 Washington quarter. It's an ATB quarter, right? You got the Saratoga design here. But it is WDDR number 2. Now you'll see those numbers sometimes. It's a variety attribution number. Okay. Oh, and he's got a picture of the darn thing, so you can pick it out. Aha. It's a doubled die reverse. The W refers to Wexler, John Wexler's listing over on doubledie.com. And let's see if we can see this thing. Here's the scope. We know right to go for, right inside the hilt of that sword. And we're looking to find some extra metal in there. If we can get the angle just right. Yep. Here's some. I got to have my toothpicks. Because without these, I can't point out nothing. Look right down in here in the bottom. See the big spaces where you, I guess you put your fingers through them or something, or I don't know, decorate them. You got some extra metal inside the bottom down here, which isn't supposed to be there. But that's a class 9 double die. If I can get the angle, oh, there, you can see it right there under that bright white spot. No matter, it's in there. He's got it figured out, and that's the British surrender 1977 quarter. And let's put that in there. So you got the start of a die variety set. Check out the way he does these. Not a staple in sight, right? He presses them together with 37. He's got an elephant that steps on them, and it never comes apart after that. And a little glue helps. But he's got the clear stickers. He prints them up. This is a pro quality job right there. There we go. Let's put that in there. And of course we got the copper round. We got to go up. Yeah, we'll have to go up again further later. What's this from SJ? Now SJ, oh, I got to make a note of, I don't have a note for everybody, but I got to make sure that everybody who puts stuff in gets added. So that's Jeff Stanley. Gets added to the qualification list. What's SJ sends? She sends, check out this little thing. It's the cutest little silver bit you ever did see. There it is. What is on there? It's like a teddy bear or some darn thing. It's a .999. There's my fingernail there's my dirty nicotine stained fingernail for comparison. And we got George over here. This is one of those, it was Shell gas station had a promotion, and they had several of these, and they had these giant cards. You go get a tank of gas, and they give you the token. Okay, we want to look at that teddy bear. Where are you here? That's not it. Wait, it's here somewhere. There. Oh, look how cute he is, huh? He's cute and tiny, and he's solid silver, .999. Fine. He's dancing. 1 gram of silver from SJ's Mixed Adventures. On the other side looks like one of them sugar cookies they got. Cutest little thing, just 1 gram, like 1 2.5 of a dime. Well, we're gonna put that in there. Okay. Now SJ also sent this giant sack of foreign coins. So I got a stack of stuff here, and we're gonna have to pick a color, right? We're gonna have to pick one of the colors written on these pieces of paper. Because on the back of it will tell us how many of those foreign coins we're going to put in. And we'll wait for you. Whoever wins. It's Dave Carlisle. Well, about time you got here. I see Gums O'Hara, outstanding. Linda Wallace. Yep, Bill Betts. Now we can get started. All right. Well, while I'm adding stuff in, you get it over to PayPal and make sure that works. Okay, but it must be goods and services. What you got here from Chris Hurley? It's a dirty penny. What's going on with that dirty penny? It's a 2000. Now watch this one. In 2000, there was a die was used to make some of the reverse impressions on these, right? But it was supposed to be a die for the proof coin. Now there's a difference in the design between the proof design and the business strike. The business strike is supposed to have an A and M that are close together, right? That's what it's supposed to be. This has the space between the A and M. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You can just pull out another 2000. I've probably got one here. Right? And compare, several of them back and forth. And you'll know what the close AM looks like. Oh, let's see. What's this one? There's a 2000. Let's look at the back of that one, and you're going to see, look at that, the A and M are right close together, right? And you can look at the FG and the distance between the FG and the memorial, and the shape of the G doesn't have this little bar on the bottom or in the middle. And look at the distance between the A and the T. It's kind of over to the right, right? A little closer to the right T than the other. But this one, I've got a space between the A and the M, so they call it the wide AM. Really, the names are so creative on some of these. And you get a different FG. It's got a little crossbar to it going, you know, right down the center. And it's got a little tail, just a little tiny tail. The A is equidistant between the T's. So that is what we call a wide AM. That's a die variety. And you can find these in pocket change, and they're good for a few bucks. No fooling, they really are. Now, you're going to see them on 1998, 1999, and 2000. So just pull them out and take a look. Mostly what you're going to find are the close AM, where they're almost touching. Right? So this has a space about as big as a leg on the M, whereas the normal design has no space. You might fit a hair, all right, or like a sliver of paper in between the A and M. They're almost touching. Well, get in there and play with those. I'm going to put this one away. I'll do that later. We're going to put this wide AM over here in the package. Yeah, there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got brass, we got silver, we got copper, we got zinc, we got clad. This is a good collection all by itself. But wait, there's more. Look what Paula sends in. She got the CBS logo. This is CBS. No, that's a dragon. One of those big fat copper dragon rounds. And if that could focus, I'd just really appreciate it. There it is. And it's got some words on it that I can't see. Dude, I used to be able to see these things. Now we're going to use a microscope. And even then, I'm too far back from the screen. I can't see it. It is the something dragon. There it is. There's words. Where are they? I don't know where the heck the words are. I don't know, but he's got an egg. That's a mama dragon, and she's holding an egg there. That's what that is. Let's look at the other side and see what that says. These are slick as could be. Where are you? World of What's a World of Dragons coin? What you got here? It's the 1 ounce 999 fine copper. Well, there it is. Go with it. Look, we'll put that in there beside your brontosaurus, and we're gonna let them have at it. 2 monsters in there, 1 man leaves. What's this one? Somebody sent this, but I can't tell you their name because I want to remain anonymous. But look at it. It's a non-penny. Here you got a piece of exonumia. This is a blank planchet. It's zinc. It's 2.5 grams, right? And you can hear it kind of thunk. Right? Your regular copper pennies will kind of ring ever so slightly. That just thunks. That's a planchet. That's what they make down at Jardin Zinc in West Virginia, and then they ship them up. But there's this massive spill on the highway back in 2016, and I guess somebody got them and shoved them up and got them, and they're neat. They're kind of good for a couple of bucks. You can probably find one every now and again in your pocket change, but they're going to be few and far between, really. What's this? This is on my desk. I thought I'd just clean off my desk a little. So we're going to throw this in for the... Where'd it go? Give me the scope, will you? There. It's a 1936 thing. There's another dragon. Nope, wait. It's a pirate. Nope. It's an Indian. It's a 1936 Buffalo nickel. If there was a mint mark, we'd see it down the bottom. And it's in okay shape. It's probably, fine. Maybe a bit better. It's not screwed up. It might be very fine on that one. But look, I got these things. This place is lousy with Buffalo nickels. So let's get that in there. Look, it's a decent Buffalo nickel. It's not screwed up. It doesn't have gouges through it. You can see the date. You can see the Buffalo. Got a good solid rim. You got 2 copper rounds. There you go. There's a decent Modern buffalo. 36s are one of the most common dates you're going to find, but it's good to have them, you know, in better shape. That's not screwed up. Okay, so that was on the desk. We got the Wham from Chris Hurley. We got the Copper Round from Paula. Let me move these over. There, we got through one of our cards. And, yep, Chris Hurley. No name. SJ. Jeff. Yep. Okay, so far so good. What's this from Hoogie? Hoogie. He sent some stuff. Look, check out his little thing. He makes this stuff. No fooling. He's a wizard at wood. Look at this. I got a Hoogie pen. You can't buy these. Well, I'm thinking maybe you can, but he sent that and I write with it, you know, badly. I scribble with that all the time. But he's also got here. He's got his own little holder there, and I got a couple of woodies here. Whoa, it's gone. I got a 1939 and a 1941 on the woodies. Now, what this is, you get an alloy issue. It didn't quite blend right. You got, back in the day, you got 95% copper, 3% zinc, and 2% tin. Now, they took the tin out after 1962. But it seems to be the tin was a big deal because it didn't quite blend right, and when it went away, so did these woodies. And you get these lines across your coin. Huh, it's kind of like wood grain. Now, who would know better than Hoogie, you know, about wood grain? Look at that pen. That's Coca-Bolo, by the way, in case you didn't know. All right, 1941. Let's look at the back. Sometimes you get wood grain on the front and the back. It could be different texture, different amounts of coverage. You might have just a splash of color on these things. Let's see what the other one looks like. You got higher contrast on some of them. There you go. That's pretty sharp. What's that one? The 1939. Yep. You get different coarsenesses. It can be really, really fine. Can be really thick, kind of splotchy. Can be mottled, crosshatched, all sorts of things. And people are, geez, I've been talking about these for years. And you got a lot of folks out there who are putting together a set of just woodies. Now, some of the dates are going to be pretty easy. 1941. You got a lot of them that year. 1930, what was the other one? 39? Not quite so many. Huh, but check those out. And you can put together a heck of a set of woodies. And now you've got some eye candy like you never saw. Let me tell you, that's a set of distinction. What's this? It's a quarter. We'll put that in. This is from Dodger 455. It's just a brand new quarter. What? Just a quarter? Yeah, darn right. People collect these things. Let me show you the back here. It's one of the new ones I just put out. Where are you? There we go. It's got the boat, right? You got Adam's, Noah's Ark here. That's where they put the giraffes and the unicorns and, you know, the penguins, like 2 of them at a time. So, dude, it was like a party bus back then. And it crashed into this here mountain in where? In Idaho. And some of it almost got away, which is why we don't have, you know, the unicorns and stuff. But don't mind that. That's a piece of tape on this flip that it's in. It's in a flip because, oh, look, it's a W. Look at a W quarter. The Mint put out 5 this year on W quarters. They put out the 3 W pennies. And back in '96, they put out the W dime. Well, now we got this year coming up the 3 W nickels. So I guess the only thing left, if they say they're going to have a surprise next year, I'm going to go with the idea that it's a W half dollar, right? We can probably break that news story right now, right? The W half dollar. Wait for it, man. It's coming. That's from Dodger 455. Let's put that over here. And these are going for, you know, pretty good money right now. Where'd this go? Let me show you these the W quarters. And this is one. Now, Dodger gets with Jeeping John all the time, and they talk about quarters. Let's see. Where's the face? They talk about quarters and how much they love quarters, and, you know, that they'd like to have more quarters. They talk about everything quarters, but check this out if I can open it. It's upside down. This was put together by Jeeping John. Look at this. You got a deluxe display case with a Corinthian leather cover. Look at that. And inside here, we've got all 5 of the W quarters produced this year. They're in self-encapsulating slabs. You know, you can make these at home. Check this out. High quality propaganda. Tells you everything there is to know about these W quarters. But, ooh, this is cool. Let's get that out. I'll show this to you over here. Here's home. There it is. So he's got his own holders, his own labels. 2019 War in the Pacific National Historic Park. W quarter. And if you scan that little thing, there it is. If you scan that with your cell phone, it'll take you to his video channel. Try that out. I gotta get those out and put them on like a phone book. Yep, I compete with my lawyer. Take up the back of the phone book. Yeah, and these are just delicious. The W quarters were released in circulation, unlike all the other W coins ever produced, which is kind of neat. But it makes it hard to find in really top grades. So you can have them, you know, for face value, but they may have scratches. Or you can pay top dollar and get them from the mint, but you got to get the whole darn proof set. So the whole darn mint set. There we go. We keep this one nice. And he has more of these deluxe presentation sets available. So get with Jeeping John about that. I'm stoked. I just keep it here. I collect this sort of thing. Dime Digger says, I may just have to buy that set from Jeeping John. This is number 15, right? He's got these things numbered. I don't know how many he has produced. You'd have to get with him about that. But look at this. It says COA number 15. But you got to go in and see the COA because it's on there. Okay, Jeeping John and Dodger 455. And that's number 15. Hand numbered. It's a lot easier to hand number them. But you get their signature saying, this is the goods. Right? Jeeping John, which is John Roberts, and Dodger, which is, well, it's illegible, but no matter. We know who he is. Yeah. That's a collector's item all by itself. I've not seen any other channel put out something of this caliber. This is really a professional job right there. Okay, let me get this bag. I keep it in the zippy bag. I need one of these for my pillows. Ta-da! We'll keep that one nice. Not like all the other stuff around this place. Okay, so we got a W quarter we just put in here from Dodger 455. We got from the House of Blues, Blues coins. He was on just the other day. And you know, I figured out what was wrong with that penny he was showing. It looked like it was an ambulated finger feeder because you're going to get that if you get a bent pleen. It's the first thing they do. The pleen keeps the feeder finger from ambulating, and if it does bend, well, that's what's going to happen. I mean, anybody could tell you that. What you got here? It's a 1967 special mint set. So for 3 years, they didn't make coins with mint marks. They didn't make proofs, but they did make these. And I can tell by looking at that this is, in fact, the special finish that was used during this period. That's not it. Where are you here? There we go. It's a bit frosty, and if you can get really frosty special mint sets, they're worth a premium, let me tell you. There it is, 1967, no mint mark. And you get a pretty solid mirror on there. Not quite a proof. It's kind of like the specimen sets that the Canadian Mint puts out. We're going to put that in there, and then I've got to take just a moment, okay? I've got to go check on, I've got a turkey in the oven. I have to go stir it. Yeah, so I'm going to take just a moment, please. Got to stir that turkey. There. Yep, did a shake and bake on a whole turkey. Let's see who's saying what. I didn't do my disappearing act. What disappearing act? Good time to jump over to PayPal and contribute. Thanks, Dime Digger. Get over there because we're going to make this bigger. We are just getting started. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 more cards. Let me show you this. Just so I could get a chance to drop it. That's the way we got stuff set up. So each card has, you know, several things on it. And we go through card by card just to, you know, put in stuff that people sent. And I got another stack of cards over here for taking care of the cash. Flawed Finder says, hey y'all, first time here, wanted to stop in and say thanks for the nickel info today. Hey man, this is a big show. You want to stick around for this. Really, we put stuff into this here package and one person is going to win it all. Now, if you won the big show before in the past 3 months, you can't win today. That's one of the rules. If you live like in France, I'm not shipping overseas, so you can't win if you're outside the U.S. You got to be a U.S. citizen, and you got to be 18 years old or older to participate in the giveaways in this channel. But no donation is required to win the big show. However, we certainly thank you for your donations, and we use them to make the big show package bigger. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They get big. This is from Blues Coins. Here he is again. You get his channel logo. It's a 1987S proof nickel. Real sharp black and white proof right there. Gosh, it focused for a minute. Why did it stop focusing? It's the glare from the plastic. Okay, let's get that in there. And because we're having such a great show over there with that nickel show, the W Nickel program, I thought I'd give away extra coins because we got them. This is from Blues as well, and it's a 1970S nickel. Looky there. Brilliant, uncirculated. What's required to get in on the giveaway? Just watch. What we're going to do is guess on the date on a coin right here. We're going to guess the date on this coin later on. Don't guess now. There, that's all I'm going to show you. We'll get a better look at that when the time comes. But in the meantime, you can hang around. We do it differently every week. Sometimes we guess a number. Sometimes we guess a date. We guessed how many beans are in a can. Right? We guessed how many grains of salt are on the beaches of the world. That one took a little while. We've done, let's see, little clues where I put a clue up and then take it away, right? Do 6 or 7 of them, and then you're going to use the clues to spell a word. All kinds of different things, man. We try to shake it up and mix it up, have different things. What's this from Bill J? Look how pretty that is. It is a 1988 uncirculated coin set, both the P and the D mint marks. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half, plus those little tokens that we all love so much. Let's open that and take a look. Okay, we got the blue, which is going to be your P's. You got the 1988 half dollar. There we go. That's the little token. These are really neat for sticking in your albums in a slot that you don't have the coin for. Like, say, the 1909 SVDB or something. There we are. And these are brilliant and uncirculated. These are business strikes is what they are. There's nothing special about them, but they're in great shape. And these things usually go for anywhere from $4 to $6, depending on the date. Okay, there's the propaganda. It says what it is. It says these are real coins. It looks like the envelope that it came in. It also makes that little extra padding to keep the coins from rubbing together. And then you have the red batch, which will be the Denver of the same things. This is everything the Mint put out that year in circulation strikes. There we go. And they're in better shape. They're pretty well protected. They've improved the cello that's holding it together. And then, let's see, in 2006, they went to these blister packages, which are working really well. Okay, so I'm going to put that in. That's from Bill J. Now, Bill J has a show just about every day, Monday through Friday. He goes through typically a box of half dollars. Now, he keeps what he finds, but he does have other giveaways. So if you're looking to win some stuff, why not watch Bill J? You'll see him. He might be in here at some point. What I'm going to do, let me type, I think we got directory in here. Let me try typing this. Let's see. DIR. Let's see if that does anything. If not, I'll give you the link directly here. Oh, let's see. Coin, video, blog, and live stream directory. Because we got a whole bunch of channels. There we go. Over here in the numismatic video, blog, and live stream directory. And let's see. Bill J. Where's Bill J? There's Bill J right there. You're going to find him on line 16. He's got over 1,000 subscribers. And you click on his link right above his name. And that'll take you to him. Live stream showtimes. This tells most days who's doing what and when. I just put Bill down on Monday through Friday, 12 to 3. And sometimes he starts a little later, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes he goes on forever. Hey, it's Bill. He's safe. Just keep your hands and fingers away from his mouth. Okay, let's see. There's the stream. Okay, there's home. Yep. And let me copy that link while I'm here. I need the share button. Share. Anybody with a link can view. There's copy the link. There's the live stream directory link. Share rewards in here. Outstanding. Okay. Now some of those channels are pretty darn good, mind you. So I got some that are highlighted. They're blue, they're green, they're yellow. I'm at the top line. But you already know where my channel is, don't you? Because you're on it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And let's see, what else we got from Bill J. He had sent some different stuff. And we're finishing up that first box he sent like months ago. Okay, it's a 1976 quarter. It's circulated. It is unremarkable. But what the heck? It's a quarter, and we're going to put it in there. You got the little bicentennial guy here doing his thing on the back. Had a little mark across his face. No matter. The idea is to collect every date, every mint mark for every series. There. And it's a quarter. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But he also sent in a few of these rolls, brilliant uncirculated rolls of Lincoln pennies. So let's make sure we get that over here where we can, come on, it fell. Let's see what we got here. I got a few. So we've got a 1969D, a 1972, and a 1969D. Okay, we got two 1969Ds. No matter, we'll put them in here for you. There we go. And these are brilliant and uncertain. They're brand spanking new. It's got the original cartwheel luster. Yup, let's get those in. Because you want to have the best coins you can find. Not just any old coin, but the shiniest. Really, shiny's the best. Always go with shiny. Hey, Mrs. Doughboy's here. Outstanding. Okay, what's this from Mantic Coins next? You know, he just had an auction earlier today, and I'm watching silver rounds go for melt. Seriously, no shillers over there for melt value. Now he's going to continue his sale because he tends to, you know, talk. He's going to continue his sale, and you're going to want to watch for his next sale. If you're looking for really good prices on really good quality coins, go watch. What do you got here? He sent in a Mercury dime, 90% silver, 1945D. We'll show you that mint mark, but look at this. Oh. Everybody do a chant like an angel. Ready? Ready? All at once. Oh. You guys are great. Okay, 1945. We got the D mint markers on the bottom to the left of the face sheets. There's that gorgeous thing right there. Let's put this under here and have a look. Person needs a shiny new dime. Where's the scope? Where are you? Here it is. Let's see if we get the focus just right. Yeah, great shape on this. Beautiful fields. Every bit of original luster. There's the date, 1945. Right, A&W, that's the guy who invented root beer. And we'll get the mint mark here in the back. And that's that little D. There it is. Not quite fully split bands, but the rest of the diamonds are just delicious. We're going to get that in from Mantic Coins. And somebody said something. I got to look. Blues, are you going live after the show? Cajun Blue says, no, Cajun Hunter, you can run it every week if you want. We were hanging out on Blues the other day. I think I might have thrown him with my explanation of a particular coin. Hey, look what Linda Wallace sent. Look, I got a whole bag of baggies. Look, there's $1.25. Now, these aren't the W quarters, but these are every Denver quarter that was produced in 2019. Every single one of them. She sent a whole bunch of these, so we'll give them away for a few weeks. And each coin is it's in its own individual portion bag, so it's portioned 1/4 per bag. And they're brilliant. They're shining. They're brand spanking new. Ta-da! And we're out of focus. There it is. So you got the Denver Mint for the, which one's this one? For the Lowell quarter, for example. But you get all 5. So there's Lowell. Yeah, we'll take them out and look. There's the American Memorial Park. You get the flags up there. You got, what's this one? The War in the Pacific. Here we go. Look at that thing. Yeah, that coming at you, you get off the beach. You just run for it. We got the, the Texas Alamo, the San Antonio Missions quarter. And finally, we have the River of No Return. There's a guy in the boat on this one. There was no guy in the boat in that last one. You know, sometimes you look at these coins and you see a detail. Maybe you didn't notice it before, and then all of a sudden it's like, what's this? Oh, let me get that zip out of the way. So now I got to look at this other one and see if there's another guy over there. So this is the W. Look, there's another guy over there. They made 2 million of these things. So that means 2 million people modeled for these coins. But they dress pretty similar. Well, I figure it's probably cheaper that way because they don't have to keep buying new uniforms. Okay, well there we got the W and the D on that one, but we got all the D quarters for last year, for 2019. Let's get Ken over 100 likes. You're darn right. I got a whole bunch of I've got a whole bunch of Canadian pennies here. I got some wheats, but I've been going through 56s, so all my wheats in my jar here are mostly 56s. But I've got a sack of Canadian pennies I haven't fully gone through yet. So if we get 100 likes, I'll put in 2 rolls of Canadian pennies. Now they'll be circulated. Let me reach over here. Grab them up. This is that sack of Canadian pennies. I'll reach in here and show you what we got. It's just regular old circulated Canadian pennies. You got some young heads. You got some old heads. You got some middle-aged heads. You got some dinosaur heads. Every now and then you find a dude. Okay, so we get to 100 likes, I'll put in 2 rolls. If we don't get to 100 likes, look, I'll put in that shiny one right now. Yeah, that'll be a good start. Because you can get started with your Canadian set right now. What's this one from now? From Bill Betts. Bill was over at CJ's channel. All right, CJ's Coins and Craft, and he picked up a bunch of these. And this is a WDDR. Remember that quarter we had? Right? WDDR. This is a Wexler double die reverse on a 1999 Lincoln set. And he's got a lot of them listed over there on Wexler's site. This is number 40. So let's look at this. There's the back of it. 1999. The first thing I want to look at is that AM, because I can't help myself. Where are you here? Upside down. Now we're looking through plastic here, but we should be able to tell that is, shucks darn it, that's a close AM. The 99 with a wide AM, that one's going to be tough to find. Okay, we're going to have to zoom in real hard on this. And you can see some extra metal to the right of the statue. The real hard part is finding that toothpick I had. Here it is. Okay, where is it? This is a Class 9 double die. Now, Class 9, there are different ways a doubled die is produced. And it happens when you make the die with the hub. For example, this is a hub. I wonder if there's a die around here somewhere. Okay, here's a hub. And it says hub, but actually it's gonna look like that. Oh, let's see. What's this one? And here's a die. Okay. They take the hub and they jam it into the die. Now, we're in the single squeeze era, been there since 1997, where the hub is pressed in supposedly one time. But every now and then, right, it'll come in at a slight angle. Now, this has a conical shape to it when it's brand new. And that hub, when it comes in, is going to touch the tip of that cone. And once that pressure starts to build, if it's crooked, it'll snap into shape, but you've already left a light impression. And then the remaining impression does not obliterate what was there to begin with, and you end up with a doubled die, such as this. See, that's why they call it a doubled die, because the die itself has been doubled. They used to hub, that's the hub, they used to hub the die multiple times, right? Just jam it and jam it and jam it until they get a good impression. Now it's a single squeeze. They use a lot more pressure. But even still, the die can shift during that hubbing, or the hub can shift during that hubbing. And that's what you end up with, is that extra bit of metal to the right of the statue. Now, you can find a lot of these really easy if you focus on 2004, 5, and 6. I'll give you that. That's from CJ's Coins and Crafts, courtesy of Bill Betts. Let's get these out of here. There we go. I keep the dies. And he sends in, I've got a 1939 S. That's a wheat penny. Don't mind the G. This is a whole lot better. This is closer to VF on that, I think. That's a good shape 1939 S. And I've got a 1982 5 centesimo from the Philippines. No, 25 centesimo. I can't read Filipino, so I guess that's a 25. There it is. We'll get a little focus in there. Look, there's nothing wrong with foreign coins. You can put together a heck of a collection and have hundreds of foreign coins and not have the same darn denomination and design and nation. There's so darn many. The U.S. coins are just a fraction of what's out there. Except for maybe the 1982, because there's a billion of them. No, 10 billion of them. Okay, let's keep on going. From Kickstarter, what do we got from Kickstarter? I've got a large date 1960D. Brilliant. Shiny. Look at that luster. See that cartwheel going across there? Kind of spins around as I flip this coin. And he's got a die chip in the R. Let's get a look at this. Where are you? Where are you? There. There's the R, and the R of Liberty. We should have a little die chip across the bottom. That's it. They had a lot of troubles in 1960 with their design. That's why they had to change it from the small to the large date. But still, the issues persisted. And that's the large date on 1960D. I'm trying to look at that mint mark, see if we got anything more we got to focus on. That looks pretty. That looks like a pretty straight up mint mark. Let me get the loop out on this. Yeah, that's a straight up mint mark. It has some die wear around it. Okay, nice and shiny and clean and bright. Now, you can get these folders, right? They got these things up at Hobby Lobby, for example. Walmart has had them before. I don't think they have them right now. If you have a coin shop somewhere in town close to you can get these. The whole idea is it's a guide for helping you to complete a collection, right? They'll have every date and every mint mark for every series. Well, this one would just be for Lincoln pennies, right? And it's kind of impressive when you get the full set And they're all brilliant and uncirculated. When they're all bright, smashing red. How much is that penny? That's probably good for, in that shape, probably, you know, $1. There we go. I wouldn't go much higher than that. The memorials don't draw much of a premium. I actually have a few I'm going to put in here. I wonder where they went. They're here somewhere. I picked up a bunch. Here we go. Here's a 1961 D. No, I haven't looked at these yet. Okay, I picked up a few rolls. I haven't looked at them all yet, but let's open this one up and put one in. Oh, there. Let's open that. Okay. Wow, look how shiny that is. That's a brand spanking new penny. Let's put that under the scope real quick. Zoom out. There we go. There's a 1961. Every bit of original luster on that. No marks. No doo-doo. No potato chips. It's not rim racked. It's not worn. It's been spent 0 times. We got some polishing marks. 1961D. Looks pretty straight and tight. Okay, let's put that in there. No home. Okay, there's one. Plus you got a few from Bill J over here. A couple of 69Ds and a, what was the other one? A 72. What's this one? I can't even see it, man. Here's a 1962 Denver. Right, has a little mark over there above the date. Looks like one in its head. These aren't going to be perfect, but by God, they're looking good. There we go. So if you win, well, you're on your way to putting together a pretty decent set of memorials. Let's see. How about this one? Here's another one. What's that one going to be? 1963 Denver. There you go. Great shape. Ain't a mark on this one hardly. Maybe one on his cheek. Maybe a light spot here. Yeah, let's get that in there. Oh, there's a few to get you started. Now, Cheapskate, he sent a bunch of stuff, including a full roll of these. Oh, look at this. It's not a Lincoln. It's a Canadian penny. This is a young head, and this is 1963. But again, you have that original, you know, flashy, splashy red luster. Let me flip that over. We'll look at the back. There you go. 1963 Canadian. Just has the lightest bit of a clash right above that 3. There you go. 1 penny from Canada. Yeah, these are getting harder and harder to find. They didn't make as many Canadian pennies as they did U.S. pennies. I mean, they made 10 times as many easily in the U.S. But there's a shiny Canadian. Let's keep on going because Cheapskate also sent, let's see, we got, whoa, it's gone. Good, it belongs down there. I have no grace. He sent us a Sea Hag. I've got a 1979 Denver Susan B. Anthony dollar. Again, brilliant, brand spanking new, and just as ugly today as she was 100 years ago. Look, we needed a coin. They wanted to put a lady on it, and Liberty wasn't good enough, and we got stuck with that. Because the mint said, the people will just love this coin. Dude, it was out for 3 years. Everybody looked at it and said, oh my God, I don't want to touch it with a stick. And so they got billions of the darn things, you know, in vaults because nobody wanted to bother with the darn thing. Yeah, okay, there it is. But it's in great shape. Now, after 40 years, that's about how long it takes for a series to start to become collectible. Well, it's been 40 years on that old hag. And people have started to collect them. Okay, and we got a V-nickel. Let's see if I can see the date there. 1912. There, we got a Buffalo here. We got some Jeffersons. We got a 1912 V-nickel. That's what they made before the Buffaloes. This one's pretty well worn. You got some words of Liberty up there in her headband. Got her hair in a bun. Same kind of hairstyle that Susan B. Anthony had. And they call it a V nickel because of the Roman numeral 5 here in the back. She's a witch. How do you tell if she's a witch? Does she weigh more or less than a duck? That's how you tell. Okay, that's from Cheapskate Coins. And now we got this one from Joe and Diane Durbin. I got a few of them here. And they, excuse me. I get to talking and my voice gives out. They sent a whole bunch of these. And I've got some mint set. That's what the blue and the red is, right? Remember that mint set that Bill J sent in? There we go. But somebody chopped them up, and he got a hold of the dimes and pennies from some sets. And I just grabbed, one red and one blue of each, the dimes and the pennies, so we can have a look and help build your collection of brilliant uncirculated coins. Because one thing about these, at least they're not circulating. And sometimes you can find some pretty darn good examples on those. And that's from Joe and Diane. We thank them very much. Gosh, we're getting close to the end, guys. That's right, because she's made out of wood. She'll float. What you got here from Galaxy 471? I got one with a hole in it. It's supposed to have a hole in it, though. It's a 2011 5 Centésimos from the Philippines. There's the back. Has another hole in the back, so it's got two holes. One here. Look at that. You can see through it. Huh? Yeah. And, well, we got a whole bunch of foreign coins from him. We got a whole 2x2 box, 2x2x9 box. I got a halfpenny from Great Britain from 1942. There's King Charles. Longshanks, they call them. Yeah, he had a stuttering problem. No matter, it's a halfpenny. It's about the size of a quarter, has a nice big boat on it. What you got here? It's a Pfennig. There it is. I don't make this stuff up. That's a Pfennig. 5 of them to be, as a matter of fact. It's 1924 something. What? I can't make that out. Scope, please. What's 1924 L E upside down 4. I don't know. Let's find a mint mark on there. E. That's it. E. Dude, I couldn't tell you where 1924 E was produced. Somewhere in Germany. Name a town in Germany where they made Pfennigs in 1924. It's a Reich Pfennig. Reich Pfennig. I can't read this. There, look, it's 1924 E. That's before the Hitlers and all them guys. And he sends in a brand spanking new 2012 10 cents from South. We can't see it. Click there. 2012 10 cents from South Africa. Real shiner. A little smaller. I suspect that to be plated zinc. A lot of countries have gone over to plated zinc. Okay. Bermuda, I understand, is getting rid of their penny, and they have a plated zinc penny. Okay, from Galaxy, we got this presentation piece. Acrylic holder. I got 5 nickels in here. These are all the American bison. So we got one that's got, it's been colorized. We've got the whole thing as a sticker placed right over the coin. Right? And it's a perfect match, a sticker for the design. So it looks like it colors relief. We got this beastie here, which is a hologram. Yeah, no fooling. Really slick there. We have one that's been plated with gold. That's right, gold. And what do we got down here? Whoop, it's on the ground. We've got an uncirculated Denver mint and an uncirculated Philadelphia mint. That's the American Bison Nickel Collection. This is an aftermarket holder. Let's see, what's this say? Vault verification number. I don't know what that is. 5 coin set. It doesn't show who produced these, but no matter. They're pretty slick. There's the fronts of them. So those will all be 2005 with a bison on it. Get a P, a D, a P, a P, and a D. Okay, we'll get that out to you. Whew, is that it? That's it. That's what we have for what people have sent in for this week. And there's a bunch of stuff in there, let me tell you. A lot of people be happy just with this stuff. But I got to get over to PayPal and see what people have sent in for cash, because we got more stuff we got to add. All right. And we've got, you ready? We got $5 from Smiles from last week. We got $5 from Silver Nitrate from last week, and we got $15 from earlier today from Jeff Stanley. So bear with me for just one moment. I'll let you stare at this. Make sure we can't see the screen. Yep, and I'm going to check on where to go. This is going to take a moment to load, so something went wrong on our end, it says. So bear with me. This is the slow part. We do it every single week. Rest easy, knowing your funds are always within reach. Okay, just go to my stuff, man. I don't need your advertisement. There we go. What's happened today? Look what happened. Look what people have done. We're going to have to add some stuff, I can tell you. Are we there? We're there. Okay, there's Jeff. Yeah. There's Blues. Blues Coin sends an $8 donation. God love you. For the big show. That's 8 from Blues. Amanda Broderick, she sends in 5. Now, she had a video earlier this morning. She's giving away some stuff, and she explains what else she's giving away, both for today's show as well as in her show tomorrow. A whole bunch of stuff. You want to get in there and check her out. And you're going to find her again in the video directory. And that's a $5 donation. Yeah, let me take a moment here to give her a yell. Okay, there's you. Is that what I want? Yep. One moment. Done. Go here. There's a screenshot. Okay. There's the, nope. There's the videos. Yep, down at the bottom, video channel directory. Coin card hobbyist. She's in the blue and purple here. And we click on that. And we get this. Videos. There. Sunday giveaway number 34. You're going to see that, well, anytime. Just
searching.
Don't mind the advertisement with the kid. There we go. And the winner of this giveaway will receive a 1-ounce copper round and one of my channel stickers. Yeah, but you gotta figure out how to win. And I recommend watching the darn channel. Watching the video. I'm going to give you the link here in just a moment. If I can get that copied. There. Over here to, where's the chat? There. That's Coin and Card Hobbyist. I wonder if we can see that. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There. That's her. You want to probably get over there and subscribe. 2,690 subscribers. She's almost up to me. God love her. There we go. There's a bunch of channels that support her and that she supports. What's that monkey? I'll have to check that out later. Good stuff. There. Nope. There. Got our way back to here. Okay, let's go home. There. Now I'm going to go back to PayPal and keep on seeing what happened. Where'd PayPal go? We finished with Coin Card. Yep, that's Amanda. We got D. Reese with a $5 contribution for the big show. D. Reese, we thank you so very much. It all adds up. Geez, you get the folks who just won the show. A lot of times they add a few extra dollars. From Layla, we have $5. You do not have to, it's not required that you make a donation. Okay? Layla. But if you do, it's going to make the big show bigger. Zeke says, this is a test. Everything is updated on my info, so let me know on the chat, yes or no. Testing, testing, $1. Yes, I have 67 cents over here. Yes, Zeke, we got you. Now, PayPal takes out 30 cents plus 3%. So for $1, I get 67 cents. That's why we keep 20 bucks, you know, out of what comes in. And that part of that takes care of the PayPal fees. Part of it takes care of the shipping for all this stuff, because it gets to be a pretty substantial package some days. So Zeke, yeah, we got it all right. From Steve. Ah, that's listed. I got a W. W everywhere. I hate W. Okay, well, we'll move on to Cowboy X instead of Cowboy W. He's got a $2 donation from Liston. Thank you very much. Oop, here's 9 dimes. But wait, what happened? There's Steve. Yep. Then I click this. Yeah, and that's Dime Digger, not 9 dimes. Dime Digger with a $25 contribution. And that really makes a difference. And that's Dime Digger. It adds up quick when those happen. Now, anytime we get a donation of $25 or more, no, wait, $50 or more, there it is. We're going to add in one of these folders, right? I got some pennies, I got some nickels. We'll give you a choice. But at $50 for a single donation, yeah, we can put those in. Just a little extra boost. And, you know, as a thank you and stuff. Let's go home and go back to PayPal. So that was Dime Digger with 25. Next up is Mantic Coins with 25. Mantic's a big supporter of the show, and we support him right back. Look, I'm kind of picky with the folks that I hang around with, but I got no problem hanging around with Mantic Coins. This is a fellow with integrity. He's a straight shooter. He's not going to screw anybody over. He's a good guy. He's knowledgeable. And he's just doing his thing is what he's doing. We keep on going from Sharon W. Love the big show, Ken, and the subs. There we go. I got a $10 contribution from Sharon W. God love it. Sharon won a few weeks ago. Here's a name I haven't seen in a few weeks. It's Rich. Rich H. And he says, here's $5 to the big show for tonight. Rich H. You guys adding this up? Make sure I'm keeping straight and tight. Okay, from Anna, we got a $5 contribution. Then I've got one here, but it's a round number. So I'm going to look and see if the fee was taken out. Because it wasn't, I have to send it back. Okay, it's from I can't read it. Luke, it's from Luke. Now, it's a $6 contribution, but it's not sent goods and services. That has no fee has been taken out. And I don't risk my PayPal fee or my PayPal account for those fees. So I'm going to refund that to you. There you go. Refund is issued for the full amount. We do thank you for your generosity, but I'm not going to risk my PayPal account. I don't want to get spanked for, you know, 30 cents worth of stuff. Let's see, 30 cents for the transaction. 3% times $6 is 18 cents. 48 cents is what I gain, but the risk isn't worth it. I do far too much business on PayPal. I'm not going to hit the refresh button, and if nothing happens, we're going to keep on going. We'll add it up and see where we are. Oh, look, Zeke just showed up with another $9. Great, here's 9 more. So I get Zeke for a total of $10. All right, let's add it up. Where is there's a stream. Okay, there's well, we're already home, so I can pop back up. Where'd you go? There we go. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 52 and 8 is 60. Carry the 6 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $130. Oh, this will work just fine, let me tell you. Now, I'm going to keep the first 20 bucks, right? Because that's going to take care of the PayPal fees. It's going to take care of a couple of little things I put in. But most importantly, it takes care of the shipping. Okay, so that's minus 20, which leaves me $110 more. And I got some stuff all lined up here. I got one I've been showing off for a little while. It's somewhere in the stack here. You'll like it, I swear. Wow, how far did I bury the darn thing? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, you don't see these every day. I like to try to put in some coins that are a little older, right? Maybe not the stuff that you're going to see every day. Let's see. Scope. There it is. How's that look for you? You can't see it? Well, let's make sure we can see it. This is a piece of copper from way back in the day. And it has some wood grain to it, as we showed earlier with Hoogie's coins. This is an 1871 2-cent piece, and it is gorgeous. I gotta find my stick. Where'd that go? Where do these things go? How can I use 12 and 15 sticks in a 2-hour period and lose 11 of them? My life sucks. Look at this thing. Look at this. Okay, I can't quite call it XF because I'm a little bit weak on this arrow here and on some of these leaves. But some of them are pretty darn sharp. The fletching is delicious. That wood grain jumps right out. 1871 is a much better date than a lot of them. On the other side, I'm a lot sharper. I've got full fletching. I've got all the lines in the shield. Okay, there. I've got great separation on my arrow on the left side, and we got a full "we," but it's a little bit soft in one, on the top of the "we." The first thing to go is going to be "we" on "In God We Trust." It's the highest point on the coin. Now these 2 centers, that's the first date, the first denomination design that we used "In God We Trust," and these came out during the Civil War with the idea that if God is with us, then who then can be against us? We'll look at the back on that. We get a little bit more of that wood grain, but not a whole lot to stand out. Most of the visual delight is on the obverse of this. But the highest point on the back is going to be this here knot. And this is consistent with XF, to tell you the truth, but I don't think we have enough sharpness of detail on the other side to call it XF. It is every bit of VF. It's way in the higher end of VF. It's a sharp one. We'll go around here. A simple, elegant design. They got the wheat pennies on. They got the wheat pennies later on. So this would be the first coin we had the, or the first copper we had the wheat wreath. Well, wheat is a basic commodity. I mean, if you don't have wheat, you're all going hungry. Here it is. That's a decent looking piece. Good sound rim. It's problem free. You're going to be happy with that, whoever wins. Now, 1871 is a better date. We're going to put that in for $100. Let's have a look at the whole thing up front, up close and personal. Can you pick out the color, the graininess over there in the lower right? Yeah, sure you can. The person needs a 2-center in their life. I need more in my life. These are one of my favorites. I like a nice big gaudy piece of copper, and this certainly fits the bill. Okay, 1871, 2 cents, VF, and I'd call it a VF 35 if I had to grade that, and that goes in for 100, so we still have a little bit left to play with. Okay, what do we have? I had that thing. Let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, we're gonna put them nickels in. Where'd those go? What's this one? All right, I'd picked up a couple of rolls of nickels. So I've got a 1957D, and you get some pretty interesting toning. I don't care for the toners. Okay, this is a golden across most of it and some blue around the edges. This is one of the enders, one of the ends of that roll, but it's still brilliant and uncirculated, but I don't care for the toners. So we'll just slide that into the box here. Slide that into the package. It's a peach. There, maybe we'll get enough to have to put in a holder. What's that one? Nope, that's the same date. Where'd those 55s go? Well, they both have these. What's this one? Okay. All right, where'd they go? They're gone. What's this? Well, oh, I see. I bet you this one with the 57D on the lid. No, I got 57Ds in both of these. The hell? 57, 57, 57. All right, so where's the 55s? There's one under the 57s. I had stuck a 57 in the 55D roll. There, let's put that in. That's a 55D. Sharp, real sharp. Let's put that under the scope and have a look. Ta-da, 1955D. You got some die wear on this, but I had several of them have just a little tiny rim cud. But I think it's inconsequential. This is it right up here, and that's one part of the rim trench on the die. Let me show you this. You have this bit on the die where it's just this little. It goes around the die, just a little trench, but you have just a tiny little chip right here, and it's a die chip is all it is. But being it's on the edge, well, you can call it a cud. But it's not the whole side of the die being blown out. So it's not a full-blown cud. But there it is. We'll take a look at the fields, and you'll see these are pretty darn sharp. Lots of die wear. You're going to get that, but not much for contact marks. There. Because a person should have some shiny nickels and pennies and quarters and dimes and half dollars and God knows what else. Okay, we got to put in one more. Okay, at 10, and I bet you that's going to work. Let's find it. I got to dig. It's here, I swear it. There it is. There, I've got. That's the one. Is that the one? That's the one. I'll have to check for a mint mark, but I've got an extremely fine 1943. I mean, you got both the breasts in there, most of her hand. I've got a Walking Liberty half dollar, so we get a nice piece of silver in there. Let's look at the back now. No mint mark, so we got a 1943 Philly. A Walking Liberty half in great shape. There. Let's put that down here. Then I'm going to, I think we're going to give this package away. I think that's what we'll do. So anything else that comes in, because we're at a 0 point, it's a good time to stop. Yeah, let's move that in. What are these? Did I put in a 61? I don't think we put in a 61. Well, I got a whole tray of them here. There's a 61 and screeching red. Let's put that in too. There, brand new spanking shiner. Let's get that in. We can get these out of the way. There. Hopefully I'm good. Okay, so whoever wins, because we're getting ready to give this stuff away, whoever wins still has to tell us, what color they want, so we can put in those foreign coins. All right, where'd that one we had go? Now I'm going to type go. There's go. And we're going to guess the date on this coin. Now give me a card and something to raise it up on. Ooh, that Play-Doh will work. There we go. All right, pull this off. We'll make a spot right here. Make it black. Zoom in just a hair. So are you ready? You have to be a U.S. citizen. You have to have a U.S. shipping address. You have to be at least 18 years old. And if you won in the last 90 days, you can't win today. Now, last week we had a new winner, so if you have won previously, 9 months ago, you can still win this time. So the first person to guess the date on this coin is going to win all this good stuff. And I'm going to type go, and you can go. There. Now, this is going to get carried away real quick. It's just going to run. People are going to guess and guess and guess. Okay, go anytime. That's as much clue as I'm going to give you as what you can see right here. Boy, look at him go. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is a Barber design. You can see that. Yep, we have a winner. We can stop now. Now, don't guess more than once because you'll be disqualified. Let's stop right there. I don't want the guy to guess more than once. Let's stop right there. Oh, Cajun gets the right answer just after I press the stop. Okay, let's find our way home. There's the, here's the screen. We'll come over here. All right. There, we see the whole thing. I'm on live chat. And we'll go back up to when I press the go button. Right there. Okay. My guess is 2019, by the way. You'd be wrong, Ant. I'm sorry. Let me show the coin here. Home. 1902. So that's a 1902 Barber quarter. Ta-da! Whoever got 1902 first gets it. There we go. Okay, 2019, 1944, 1909, 1923, 1900, 1895, 98, 14, 25, 14, 39, 35, 1902. Now, you only get one guess. If you guess more than once, you're disqualified. I see Roy Driscoll, and I'm on live chat. Let's keep on going. I'm looking for Roy Driscoll again. I gotta make it to stop and not see Roy. Oh, that looks real good for Roy Driscoll. There we go, right here. Here he is, Roy Driscoll. He's got the date right. He only guessed once. I'm hoping to God you live in the U.S. and have a U.S. shipping address. Roy Driscoll, please. I need your attention front and center. Congrats, Roy Driscoll, says Dime Digger. Elite Renford says, congrats, Roy Driscoll. Has Roy responded yet? Booma! That's right, baby. I got Roy Driscoll. Let's get back to work here. Home. So I'm keeping the quarter. Right? I'm keeping the board. And I'm lost without the Play-Doh. But we're going to send you all the rest of the stuff. So I tell you what, I'm going to type my email over here. And Roy Driscoll, I need you to contact me with your shipping address. Okay, now I don't save your information. Let's see, Roy Driscoll. There you go. I'll add my email, kpeabey@live.com. Get a hold of me at that email address because I need your shipping address to send you all this good stuff. We're going to make sure you're at least 18 years old. Okay, now we're going to play a game. You ready? Okay, because there's more here. Where'd that go? Okay, we're going to pick a color. We got, because this is going to tell us how many of those coins we get from SJ. We got blue or red or plaid or shiny. I just need you to pick one of those colors. And then I got to find this stuff up here. We should be here. There they are. Dum-dum. Look at all this stuff. Did he respond yet? Nope, not yet. 11 more likes. We get 11 more likes. I'm going to put in 2 rolls of Canadian pennies. Gosh, get him in there. See to it. You're colorblind? Okay, this one's written in blue, and this one's written in blue. They got these glasses. You might like to try them out. Roy says, shiny. But I tell you, always go with shiny. And why? Because we got 7 we're going to put in there. What were the others here? 5 or 6 for the plaid, which is, plaid is a color. Go to New England, you'll see. That was ×2. Oh, you could have had more, sorry. But 7 ain't too bad. We're going to count out 7 of these right here, right now. And then we'll take a look. And if you get any duplicates, we'll switch them out. Okay, let's see. You like big ones or small ones? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a piece of copper. A little bit of everything else. Are they all different? These two look the same. Okay, we get 2 pesos that are the same, so let's replace one of those. How about a bigger copper? What's that one? There, that'll work. And we'll take away the worst one. Yeah, we'll save that for somebody else. All right, what do we got here? We got an Italian 100 lira. We got 200 liars, which is, I don't know where that's from. That's from Italy. We got 10 cents from Mexico. Oh, you got the guy with a wire nut hat. That's my favorite. We got 10, I don't know what's. We can't read that language. We got the peso, and we got 2 pence from Great Britain. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything. Let's slide that right off here. Ta-da. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, we got to thank a whole bunch of people here. Gather up my notes if we can. And this won't be a complete list. We've got to thank Jeff Stanley, Silver Nitrate, Smiles, and that's her real name is Smiles, Blues Coins, Coin and Card Hobbyist, D. Reese, Layla, Liston, Dime Digger, Manta Coins, Sharon W., Rich H., Anna Hutchinson, and Zeke Rodriguez, just for sending in the cash, which bought like 2 coins. So we got a really sharp 1871 2-cent here, and there's a pretty darn decent XF Walker over there. We want to thank Galaxy 471, Kickstar, Dodger 455, and these are for all the other coins sent in. SJ's Mixed Adventure, Cheapskates Coins. He's got an auction on Monday. He'll be on tomorrow night about 6 o'clock Eastern. I want to thank Linda Wallace. She sent in the D quarters over there. Joe Durbin, they sent in these mint packs. We got Jeff Stanley. What Jeff sent? Oh, we got it's under here. No. That was one of the quarter. There, right over here, that quarter. Jeff Stanley sent. We got Anonymous. I've got Bill J. Let's see. Chris Hurley, Manta Coins, Paula Bloom, Bill Betts. And hopefully I didn't leave anybody out. But this is what happens when you people pitch in and work as a big team. Somebody gets some great stuff. There's a $100 coin in there, for Christ's sakes. Not too shabby. So Ray, have you sent your, oh, I got to write that down. Ray Driscoll. Have you sent your shipping address yet? Get a hold of me as soon as you can with that. And we'll try to get this right out. You are all awesome. Thank you, Ken Peavy. Much respect always. You know, a lot of people have won the big show. Some have made videos. We've got a whole playlist of those. But we get coins that people might not collect because they don't have access to them. Some people don't collect copper rounds because it doesn't strike them that, gee, that'd be neat to collect, right? Some people don't have these big 2 centers, right? The big valuable coins because it's out of their affordability range. Geez, you got the wife and the 3 kids and the dog and the mortgage and the car and the bills. Sometimes coming up with an extra $100 for a single coin is, geez, that's a little excessive. I got kids, you know, who need shoes. They outgrowing their pants like in 6 months. Some of these things can be unaffordable. We got foreign coins in here, and geez, do you have access to a lot of foreign coins? We got Pfennigs, We got centigs. We got half pfennigs. We got holy pfennigs. We got holy moly. We got shiny pennies. A little bit of everything in here. Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, everything. We're missing a dollar coin. That's okay. We got a 2-cent coin, and more valuable than a dollar we're going to put in. And a lot of people will share these with the kids and the family. Some of these are kind of small value. Well, let's see, the little planchet, the blank planchet, it's good for a couple of bucks, right? Maybe some of these shining memorial pennies, they're good for, what, a quarter maybe? Not a whole lot, right? You got, let's see, there's a 1976 bicentennial quarter here. That's good for a quarter, right? Some of these are kind of small in value, but we got some pretty decent stuff in there for sure. Some of this you can easily share it with somebody else in your family. 1955 D nickel in this kind of shape. It's good for, you know, a dollar, right? But you get them exposed to the hobby. You get somebody you know exposed to the hobby. And now it's not about the coins, it's about the time you spend with them. Seriously, some of the people who do this, they're interested in the coins, but it's when you spend that time with the youth, with the young people that you know, maybe your kids, your grandkids, your nephews, your cousins, whatever the heck it is, that's time you can't buy that sort of quality time. And they're going to remember that forever. They're interested in the coins. You're interested in them. Why not give them a chance to build a hobby? You hit 100 likes. Well, we'll just make this show bigger is all it is. What if I got a coin contest? We're going to put in 100 of these. Give me I don't know, a sack or something. Here's a bag. What's that say? H6. I don't know what H6 means. All right. Let me get this bag up here off the floor. You promise we got 100 likes? All right. Let's see what we got here. How many is 100? About 2 rolls worth. A few more, I think. There. Let's get some of these in here. There. Perfect. I'm going to guess, without counting, that's probably 100 Canadian pennies. Now, these range from, I pulled some 20s out of here. A lot of 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. But the Canadian pennies, they ain't making them no more. Now 106. This is 2 rolls worth, I'm sure of it. I'm pretty confident in that. We'll just put those in and call it good. But you know, they don't make the Canadian pennies anymore. And you can actually melt these down as a U.S. citizen because our melt ban is only on our own currency. But still, there's this mix, so, you know, it's an alloy, and you're never going to get melt value for those. But here's a chance to put together a better set of Canadian pennies. And, well, these have all gone back to the Royal Mint up there in Ottawa. The banks had to send them back, and they've been melted down left and right. Most of the Canadian pennies ever produced no longer exist. No fooling. It don't take long for them to melt them babies down like it's used chocolate. A new house form, Cajun. 106, awesome. I see 105 likes. God love you. Keep liking it. Yeah, that'll fill some spots in your Canadian penny holders. And, geez, if you fill them up, you got extras, share them with somebody. They don't cost nothing. Couple, 3 cents, not even that. Share them with somebody else and let them start a Canadian penny collection. Yup. That'll be a good one. Ray, congratulations. I'm glad for you. Well, thank everybody for pitching in, doing what they can, doing their thing. We'll have another one next week. Hopefully that stuff that I've been waiting on will come in. Yep. Hey, Victoria Victoria showed up. Well, it's about time. Victoria, I need more of your channel stickers with Tweety Bird on there. They seem to like those just fine. It'll be fun. There we go. Okay, guys, that's another big show made possible by you. Like I say, all I do is keep the bookwork so we don't belly up and go broke and give away too much stuff and make it unaffordable and, you know, just cease to exist. We'll be absorbed by the government or something. Roy Driscoll. Okay, I was about to send it to Ray Driscoll. I'm so glad there's only one Driscoll on here. Roy, email sent. Thanks, everybody. And look, a Playboy bunny. Oh, very good. Yeah, we got a Playboy bunny from Driscoll. How wonderful is that? Okay, guys. Hey, go watch that the W nickel video. I want to look at that, see how many we're up to. Here's the screen. Let's see. Here's this. W Nichols is up to 50. Does that say 1,600 views? Holy cow. We're at 1,600 views on that thing so far. Yeah, that's pretty slick. And it's really neat because we picked up a whole bunch of subscribers, too. Yeah, this is at 3052. It was 3064, just updated. That was 3,018 this morning. So that's 46 subs we've gained, and probably most of it from that one nickel video. Well, that's going to be a good darn day, let me tell you. That'll be the best darn day we've had in probably the whole darn year. Let's see, today we'll get about 2,000 views. And the record for the past year is, if we can get on there, is 1,256. So we just kicked the doors off that statistic. Gosh. Yep. Well, there it is. My best all-time day on YouTube. And you guys helped make it happen. Where's the after party? It's probably going to be over in Cajun Coin Hunter. I bet you he's setting that up right now. Let's see. Home. Cajun, you here? Let me see if we get a little notification. Cajun Coin Hunter is live. There we go. Look at this. Now,
yeah.
Yep, there he is. Okay, here's a screenshot. Let me slide it right over here. I'll give you the link for Cajun Coin Hunter. It's called the Ken PV Cooldown Show plus more. All right, let me collect that link. There's Cajun. He cooks. Cajun style. They're from southern Louisiana, down there with they got all that good food. Here's Cajun's link. Why don't you tell him I sent you? Maybe he'll send you some gumbo. There we go. All right, I got to get to work packing this stuff up and making my desk functional again. So I'm going to take off, guys. You all stay groovy, okay?